Hi! In today's tutorial, you are going to learn how to paint this beautiful orange and teal mandala on a 10-inch square stretched canvas. Now, to follow along and copy this design exactly, you will have to find my last tutorial where I show you how I drew it out using the Art Depot's Elements stencils. We will also be using the Art Depot's oval, petal, and round dotting tools. Now, I am using all DecoArt Americana acrylic paints, and I will list them all by color in this video's description below. It is Sea Breeze, Teal Mint, Lemon Yellow, Bright Orange, Orange Flame, Cadmium Orange, and Tiger Lily. So I'm starting off with a little bit of the bright orange, which is the lightest one that I've got, and I've added a little bit of lemon yellow to it just to make it slightly lighter. Without, I didn't want to use a white that would just kind of wash out the orange. White would make it look peach or pink, and I wasn't going for that. So by adding just a little bit of yellow, it just kind of brightens up your orange, and that's what we were going for. Now, this is the 22mm tool, and that is the Teal Mint paint, and that's going to fit right perfectly in the center of this design. We're going to follow up with a ring of the orange flame, tiny dots right around that center dot, as close as you can without touching. And then this is the largest oval tool from the Art Depot. This is a size 10, and we are going in with the regular bright orange. And you want to make sure that your tool is good and coated, and we're going to start filling in the little petal designs. So you just kind of want to dip it in the paint, make sure it's good and coated, and then you just want to slightly set it down and rock it just a little bit, and that just makes it nice and good and even. Next is the size 4 petal tool, and that is going up with the orange flame. So that is that same color that we made the little ring of dots with. And you want to point your petal tip, and here I messed up, and I wanted to show you how easy it is to just clean it away. You just use a damp cotton swab and just twirl the paint up and away and off your canvas, and then go right back at it. No big deal. So yeah, you just want to put the point down on your petal tool, and then you rock the tool back, and then you can lift at that point, and that makes a perfect petal. So we've got our little petals right in between there. Next is the 3mm dotting tool, and we're going to make one dot on the end of each of the ovals. So these will be our little bridges. We're going to make little petals out of these. And I'm using my largest nail stylus dotting tool, which I call a size 5. And I'm just going to be placing a dot right next to the large dot, and then just dotting all the way down to the base of one side. Then you're going to redip your tool in paint and then dot all the way down to the base of the other side. The next size is the size 4mm dotting tool. Then we're going to follow it up with the 3, and then we're going to follow that up with the 5 stylus, which is what we just did. So we're just starting off with a little bit bigger of a dot there in the middle of the petal, and we're making a second layer of petal dots going down. So you just want to make the main dot with the 4, the dots right next to them with 3mm, and then follow up with the size 5 nail stylus and dot all the way down, just like we just did before. Listen, we are going to be making swipes next, so I need you to not freak out about it. You absolutely can do it. For those who are just really uncomfortable doing it, listen, you're going to do fine. These are the 4 corners that you guys chose from. You chose corner B, so that is what I went with for today's tutorial. Also, I am going over that last layer of dots there with a darker orange. It's the orange flame. I realized that that was what my original design. I wanted to go a little darker with the second round of petals there. So here are the 2 brushes that I wanted to show you today. The red one is a Grombacher, and it's kind of short and stubby, and you'll see it makes short and stubby little swipes. And I needed something small to fit in that space, or I would have used Demi's brushes. I love those brushes. They're fantastic, but they're for long swipes. These are, I need them to fit in a very small little space. So I know I needed a small little brush. So I tried with the Grombacher. I didn't really like that. I thought that looked a little sloppy. So I'm going in with the DecoArt 3/0 round brush. Now the tip is a little longer, and it makes a nice, longer, smoother looking taper. So that's why I went with it. Listen, you're just going to load up your brush, load it up real good and heavy with paint. Stick it down. You almost want to have your arm resting on the table with your wrist almost pointing down. And you're just going to push your brush down, almost make the bristles flat, and then start pushing out and lifting at the same time. And you just want to point that tail in the direction of where you want it to go. And it's no big deal. Here I'm alternating the colors between the Teal Mint and the Sea Breeze. And it's just a cool effect you'll see at the end. But look, you can just fill in the little space. You know, they are allowed to touch. They don't have to have a space in between. It's whatever you want to do. You can practice and practice and practice, and you will get to where you want to be. But you just have to practice. You're going to get there. So for the center one of each one, we're using the darker teal. So the Teal Mint right down the center. Now on either side, we're going to go in with that Sea Breeze. And what you're doing is you're just staying within that shape. So those stencils, those element stencils, that shape that's drawn on there, you're just going to stick right in that shape. And that makes it, you don't have to worry about, if one's too high or too low. It will work out perfectly because you're just going to stay within those lines. So now going on either side of those with the Teal Mint. And you just, like I said, you're going to get better and better and better. You just stick your brush down and then push and point that tail where you want it to go. Let it run right into the rest of them. There you go. No big deal. By the way, I have several different tutorials, focusing on swipes and showing how I do swipes with the paintbrush. So if you need help in that department, I will post those videos right up here. And you just click on those and you can watch them and practice and practice. That's all it's going to take. You've got this. So for the next little design component, which it's like a half circle, and I think it's so cool because it looks like the dots are falling down into like a tunnel. The way the tail just kind of tapers down and in, especially when the guidelines are removed. So stay to the end to see that. When I remove the guidelines, the black background just pops and it just looks so neat. This effect looks so neat. I started off in the center with the lightest color combo there. And then I'm going to work my way out and let the paints get darker and darker. And then I start going back on the ends, going lighter. You can do all of this however you want. I'm just showing you this is what I did. And so I started off, it's the size 5 nail stylus. And I just use that for all the rows. But this last color here, it's called Tiger Lily. And I just absolutely love it. It's like a red-orange. Almost like a scarlet, which I don't even know if DecoArt still makes scarlet, but I hope they do. I'm not sure if they do. Anyway, I love scarlet. It's a great color, but this is very close to that. So, Tiger Lily. And then I just start working my way back. So this is like the orange flame, and then I go back in with that really super light color on the end. And then it just, I don't know, it just gives a really neat effect. You'll see at the end when I remove the guidelines. And, by the way, the guidelines were drawn on with the pencil that comes off the easiest that I've ever found. It's, I can't think of, what is it? I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, I show you in my previous tutorial. And so definitely check that out so you can draw on this guideline, to follow along with this tutorial. So now I'm going in to fill out the little rockets in the corners. So this is the size, I think it's size 8. It could be the 7. And you just, see there's the other corner. I thought that looked neat, how it just kind of like echoed out. But we went with B, and I liked this one too a lot. So this is a really good one. So we're just going to do the outline, and then we just let it go. Because sometimes there's, negative space is needed. And this design allows for that negative space. So it won, and that's what we're doing. So I just make those little rockets, fill them out with the 8 oval tool, and then I'm going to go in with the 10 oval tool and fill out some of that big oval shape that we drew on. And that is with the bright orange. And you just want to dot it. Like I said, you don't want to push real hard. You just want to make a dot, kind of rock it in there. And you see how it's kind of wavy? That's perfectly fine. You all you have to do is redot your tool. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, redip your tool in paint and then redot the oval dot, and it fills out perfectly. That little lump of paint you see in the middle, it dries flat, but it looks a lot better than if you had left it wavy. So just double dot it. No big deal. This is the size 3 oval, and we're going to be placing it going long ways above the little rocket in the corner. Okay. And we're just going to do one of those in each of the corners. And then we're going to step down to the size 2 oval dotting tool. And we're kind of going to outline this design all the way down. So this first outline is done in the darker teal, the teal mint paint. And we're going to be doing 2 down, and then I think it's 4 around the oval, the large oval there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to point it out and go over 2. And then I am going to go ahead and fill out each corner, and then I stop and let this dry a little bit because I want to add some top dots. So there's some top dots that are going to go in the center. And I don't know if you guys can hear that. That is a train. It's blowing its horn. This microphone does pick up quite a bit. I mean, Pablo's down there licking. I can hear him now. And he sometimes will be snoring, which I'm sure you guys remember Pablo. I love Pablo. He's such a good boy. He's going to be 14 next month in February. So he's getting up there, but he's very strong and he's very healthy and he's a very good boy. And I know you know Cookie. Cookie's the little baby that we got. But you know she's going to be 4? No, she just turned 4, 2 days before Christmas. So, yep, my little babies. Oh, that's Cookie right there. Um, okay, top dot time. So, my idea was to get this to go lighter and lighter. And this dries and it just wasn't light enough for me. So I do a third top dot on those there in the center. I'll show you that here in a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and dot top dot the rockets out on the edges. And this is for the little side rockets. I'm calling them rockets because it just looks like a little rocket shape in the corner to me. So we're going to place a top dot just a little bit lighter of that paint. I missed you guys, I don't hardly make tutorials because, well, I don't know what anyone wants to see. Like, if I just knew, I would just paint it, and record it, but I don't know. So if you don't mind, please leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you would like to see more of or what you would like to work on, so that I can maybe help out with that because I just, I don't know what to paint. Oh, I love how this fits perfectly. You know how sometimes it doesn't? Well, these fit just perfectly. Love it. So anyway, this first ring around, not ring, but outline around the mandala there, it is in the teal mint, the darker one. And then this second layer is going to be the sea breeze. So it's just the lighter layer. And we just do the 2, and that's where we stop with the layers. You could keep going. You could fill it all the way out. Like I showed you, the 4 corners. Those were just some different ideas that you can throw around and play with just to give you, something to mess around with. You don't have to do it exactly how I do it. You can do however you want to do it. But anyway, this is how I went about it. And you can follow along exactly if you want to. And hey, Happy New Year! It is now 2026. I just wrote it for the first time the other day on a package. And I was like, wow, like I know it'll take me about 3 months into the year to start writing 26 instead of 25. I don't know. I get stuck there mentally. I'm like, wait, it's not 25. Scribble. Anyway, and happy holidays. I hope you all had a great holiday. I had a nice 2 weeks off with the kids. It was super nice. I love to have the kids home, so that was really nice. We're going to top dot that center with the Sea Breeze, and that is the size 17 millimeter dotting tool. Goes right in the center. And then I did want to lighten up those petals like I mentioned. So this is a very light orange or bright orange. Just add a little, quite a bit of yellow in there. And that is now dry. So here is where I'm going to remove those guidelines. And it just really, first of all, that pencil, it just removes so smoothly and it's just the best. And look at this. Look how that black just pops. I love this. It looks so cool. It looks like little tunnels. I love it. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. Help me get to that 300,000. It's been this same number for like years. So let's get past that, huh? And thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. Bye now.